Hello everyone, it's Lee Hendricks and welcome to my channel, Lee Hendricks Gold. I'm out here today with Andy Eckert. So he was in a previous video, I guess it was the last video, and he's running some material. He just put a scoop in. I think I see a piece of gold already. Yep. So I think he's in a good spot today. I think he's going to have some good luck.
Right next to the...
Yeah, there's two of them. There's a little one right there.
Oh yeah.
You must have hit the clay near the end.
Yeah. Yep.
That may be about all that you see.
Pretty rich stuff though. Only had what, 2 or 3 good shovels of it.
Yep. Yeah, it's big and usually quite a bit of it in that clay. Andy just finished his cleanup. He's got some gold in the pan. See a nice piece in there.
Yeah, a lot of it got washed down.
That's some of the biggest gold you've seen in your pan.
Oh yeah. That's probably the biggest piece there.
Getting close to picker size.
Yeah.
I believe you'll have a picker by the end of the day.
I'll take that.
Now you hold your pan kind of up and tap it. It'll go up. It's like a bucket in a truck when you hit the brakes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he had some pretty nice pieces of gold in that first run. So I think he's happy with that.
Oh yeah.
But I think he's going to get happier as the day goes on.
Think so. Hope so.
Yeah. Well guys, it's almost 5 o'clock and I just walked by Andy here and he says, you want to get back in that hole and start digging? I said, nah. I said the whole idea.
So I'm not finding anything. You might want to check it.
And I thought, well, sooner or later he's going to get a picker, but I was kind of doubting it at this point. But I was over there and he said, Lee, look at this. That's a nice picker. Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
So
got my bested myself twice in one day.
yeah, so the nice spot finally paid off for Andy.
It sure did. It's a hell of a spot.
He'll remember this for a long time, I believe.
I will.
He's a brave man holding it over the creek like this. It's a nice little picker. You may beat me on the weight today, Andy.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You run definitely more material.
Good job, man. Glad to see you got it. So Andy's going to do his snuffer dump here. Getting ready to head on back to the car. Of course, that big picker shows up real well. There's a lot of nice pieces of gold in there. My phone's doing something weird. It's like jerky.
Not too bad. Yeah, that one stands out a little bit, doesn't it?
And there's my snuffer dump for the day. Not too bad. They're big pieces, but not a bad accumulation. Adam showing me his, yeah, I see the picker in there. That was his first picker. Adam found his first. Not Adam. Andy found his first picker.
You
here
got
yesterday.
it right the first time. I'm Adam.
That's Adam's first picker, but Andy found his first picker here yesterday.
It's about 0.4.
Will find his second picker here today.
That'd be great.
A point what?
It's just under 0.4.
Wow, that's a big one.
It was significant. It's really
Let me
thick.
see if I can get it.
Actually, I can probably get it out.
You got all this little stuff in here.
Yeah, it's the baby stuff.
Little babies.
That's what adds up.
I don't want you to drop it, man. Don't.
I'm not gonna drop it. I'm a pro.
Okay. Of course, we'd be able to see it if you dropped it. It's pulling out that small stuff that's it's dangerous.
Yeah,
That's a 0.4. That's bigger than my big cornflake I found.
it's thick.
That cornflake looked impressive, but it didn't weigh much. Yeah, I like that, man. That's cool. It's a 0.3, guys. It's not as big as my cornflake. He was pulling my leg. But
like a fish
that's
tail.
still a nice one. We're hoping to get something like that again today.
Mm.
It's not likely, but there's always a chance. See this bedrock right here? And it drops off, and all these rocks gets pinched up against it. I'm just curious what is right in here. I'm gonna move this rock, and I brought my hand dredge, so if there's bedrock under there, it'd be pretty cool to find out. I'll let you know what I discover if I find something good here. So here's my classifier. You say, what is all that copper wire? That is a bush fix. And you can see where my wire got all messed up. It was letting big rocks through, so didn't have time to change all that out last night, so I just wrapped some copper wire around it. See if that holds. I actually found a little patch of decomposed bedrock, and I shoveled it up, classified it, and that's what's left. So I'll see if there's any bigger pieces of gold in this. I did find a nice piece of gold and some little micros. So wasn't a waste of time. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Adam Snyder checking out some flood gold. He had a nice pan of black sand, but he's got his snuffer bottle, which means he found some gold somewhere.
Just a little bit.
But he found some nicer pieces over here behind this little ridge of bedrock. He's got a nice little trough down in there. So it's always a nice thing to check out. I'll check back with Adam in a little bit. But I came to get my snuffer bottle. I about forgot what I was doing. So let's go up here. Alright, for you guys who prospect a lot, you recognize what that is. And you know there's a good chance of bigger gold in that. So, just in case there is, I'm going to capture it. Oh, wow. That's not bad. Ooh, that's almost picker. It's almost a picker. I'm going to keep digging there. Hey, Adam. I had to show Adam my little almost picker.
Yeah, you can put that in my sluice if you want.
He's digging out some stuff, probably more flood gold type material. But I think I see a little piece right there on the front of the map.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure. Maybe he'll hit a big chunker.
I'm jealous now.
What I like about this piece is it got, it's fat.
It's thick.
Yeah, that may weigh a little bit. A .005. Adam is quickly approaching me with a smile on his face. That can only mean one thing. Oh, yeah.
That's not much material. I was using my sucker tube.
Hey, let me show you what I'm doing over here.
Yeah.
I haven't. You ever seen anybody do that to bedrock?
Holy cow, look at
I guess that's some kind of shell.
Yeah.
It's fractured up. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
that. You're right.
You okay?
Yeah.
Just flakes right off.
That's amazing.
Yeah, let's just hope that was worth doing. I mean, it wasn't really that hard. I just stuck a shovel under and it popped up. Yeah, that's nice. So you're going to go over there and get some pickers now?
That's the plan. And there's the biggest one is pretty decent.
Yeah, that's very nice. That's probably more than that picker I got. With that combined, that's more weight than what I got earlier.
Yeah, these things are
It's real nice.
really rough. Yep, I'm going back to it.
We did it. Good deal, man. Hope you find some more. It's always a good thing when you see somebody coming towards you with a pan. If you were wondering what was under that big slab of bedrock that I popped up, a bunch of little colors. Probably need to take my hand dredge and clean some of that up too. Might be some bigger stuff I missed. I think Adam got me today, guys. There's what I got.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Look at that. I haven't had quite a day. That's a big smile.
Not too bad.
Yeah, that's a long one. And some lead.
Mm-hmm. Cleaning up the creeks.
Yep.
Yeah, there's two I can feel.
Yeah,
They're
those are,
thick.
yeah. Shoot me away. Enjoyed it, Adam. That was fun.
Yeah, thanks.
Welcome to my channel, Lee Hendricks Gold. I got a special guest on the program today. His name's Keith Netterwald, and he came prepared for bear today. Look at that sluice. That thing's a beast. So he's going to get in that fast running water over there and see if he can't pull some gold out of this creek. And Keith, how long you been prospecting?
Going on 16 years.
Wow. And Keith was telling me that Bill over at Carolina Prospectors has redone his shop.
Oh yeah, he revamped it.
So you guys ought to check that out. And
Looks good in there. He's got more room, and of course he adds stuff. He just added the new metal detector line that he was posting about. So he's by far one of the nicest places on the East Coast, and a good guy to deal with.
yeah,
Well, with this grizzly system in here that they designed, it's made like a 4-inch dredge or 3-inch dredge, and it's made for high flow. So if you get in here worst case scenario and don't have enough flow to wash the rocks, you can just take one thumb screw and take that whole system out and go to regular sluice box. So we'll see how it does.
Yeah, that thing's, I think it's even heavier than the sluice box on my dredge.
Well, it's not heavier than that 4-inch sluice box.
Yeah, it's very similar, but it has a lot more
It's got the carpet,
grizzly stuff
green
here.
matting, and then carpet here, and rubber. So
Yeah, the gold that I find usually stays right in there on that green mat. Now, I don't know if it'll probably stop up in here for you, but that's like the first place it'll drop out on my sluice on the dredge.
yeah, I just hope we got enough flow there. I think that will be move a couple rocks and
Yeah,
get it set down under the water. You run the water level in this about right here. I mean, when you're using this system, it needs to be almost submerged.
yeah,
It's 19 times heavier than water. It's gonna drop.
yeah. That's pretty good flow.
Yeah.
Keith was just telling me about some salamanders that are supposed to be reported if you find them, or they want you to.
Yeah, North Carolina Wildlife, you can find the information on their page there. The giant salamander, it's the biggest salamander found in North Carolina. They get up 2 foot, so you'll know it if you see it. And they're just wanting to geotag some locations if you run across them, and they think it's one of the breeds that's dying out. So they're wanting to kind of keep tabs on it. If you run across any, North Carolina Wildlife, let them know.
If I see a salamander that big, Keith, I may be running.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of messed up last week getting it out of the water. I loosened the legs up and was just going to raise it, you know. And that flare grabbed it and dipped. See, it's got a mark there in the back.
Yeah, that water's cranking there on the end.
Yeah.
Really flowing good.
And it's not you know, if anything's bigger than that punch plate, surely it'll lay in the last 4 boxes there,
I'm getting a hole started.
you know. Yeah.
Look at that. It's pretty cool. I decided to check out my first bucket that I did. I knew there wouldn't be much gold in it, and there wasn't. Just kind of a hint. But I'm getting down into a good V on this obstruction in the creek. This is from my 3rd bucket. My 2nd bucket was like 1 piece like that, and then 4 little ones. And I showed Keith, and he agreed it was worth sticking around for, and indeed it's starting to show dividends here. I'm gonna have to show Keith this, see if he gets to shoveling harder. Think I ought to stay there, Keith?
Oh yeah. you're in the groove.
Yep.
You get down to the end.
I'm getting into that flat water, so I think that's where it's falling out.
Do you? I thought about cleaning that out. It's getting out where it's rolling the big rock out.
Yeah, it's backing up right there. You got really dammed up good, don't you?
Yeah.
My 3rd bucket was not very good, and my 4th bucket is even worse, so I'm not getting much now because the slope of the bedrock's going up. I got all the rest. I got most of the good gold that was down further, and now we're coming up. So the question is, do I try to clean this off anymore, see if it goes back down again? But I think what I want to do is look under this rock. See what's down in there. If there's any clay. It's a strange little swirl pool here. Here's what I'm digging out from behind that rock. It's not really clay. It breaks up real easy in the water, but it's very dense. In fact, like that stuff, I don't feel any grit in it. But I guess gold is heavy enough to penetrate this stuff. Because looks like it's holding a little bit. Here's a partial bucket I did behind that rock. And you can see that's a nice piece of gold right there. It's in some weird looking stuff. It's green and it's heavy. It settles out. So, you know, making the water all cloudy like clay, it actually just settles down on the floor. So it's heavy stuff. It doesn't feel all gritty, but I guess every now and then it might have a piece of gold like that. So I'm going to keep shoveling and see if I can find something bigger.